Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live, and as promised, we have inspiring conversations for you this evening. And kicking us off is the amazing Keeya Mofokeng, who is a businesswoman who embodies resilience, passion, and leadership. She is the owner of a successful lifestyle and wellness center called Pamper Couture. Now, she has made a significant impact on the wellness industry since her first branch, or opening in Pretoria in 2018. Now, she went on to also open up another branch in her hometown of KwaMashu in Durban. And today we have the incredible opportunity to be able to explore her journey, her business, and her mission to inspire others. Good evening, Keeya. Thank you so much for joining us on Prime Live.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me here.
I mean, just from your bio, I mean, you wear so many hats, and it's so inspiring to see women in business doing so well. I mean, not just one branch, having two branches. And I love that you actually chose to open up your second branch in your hometown. I love that you brought it back home. No matter how successful you were in the big city, you had to bring it back home, and I love that. And we're going to start our conversation off with that. Can you tell us about your journey, where it all began, and how did you evolve from your humble beginnings in KwaMashu to now being this businesswoman extraordinaire?
I guess it's circumstances. I came to Pretoria 2013 to work at a corporate environment. And then when my contract expired, it was a matter of, do I pack up and go back to my hometown, or do I make it work here? So I took that money and I went to study for beauty. It's something that I've always liked, but you know, when you come from a community where no one has succeeded through that kind of business, now the question will be, who have you seen succeeding doing this? So firstly, I did what my mom liked, which was working at the bank, wearing heels and everything. Then when I lost my job, I was like, this is my opportunity now to do what I'm passionate about. I've always been passionate about, you know, doing, especially massages. I just love when you massage someone and they sleep. That fulfills me. So that's how the journey started when I lost my job in 2016. And then 2017, I tried looking for another job, couldn't find it. Then I went to school. I went back to school, wore a uniform, I studied. But with everything that I studied, I just chose massages, and we have a slimming clinic as well. So that's how the journey started. It was not easy, but because I was always passionate, still am, yeah, it is where it is today because of that, because of passion.
I absolutely love that. Passion is something that will take you so far. Yes. And purpose is something that is so difficult to find. Mm-hmm. And it is common that, you know, your life kind of directs you in one career path. Like you said, it took you into banking. But I'm so inspired by the fact that you found your purpose so early on, and that you said, okay, maybe this is not a failure, maybe this is not a bad thing that's happening to me, it's a redirection. And I think that's exactly the mindset people should be looking at when it comes to these stoppages that happen in our lives, or these breaking points where something is not quite working out. Maybe it's a redirection into something better, and it absolutely was that for you. Now, something that you live by, a philosophy that you live by, or quote rather, is that you want women to love themselves and to shine in doing that. And I mean, in the beauty industry, of course, you empower women and you give them that, you know, that pamper, that treatment to choose themselves and to love themselves and to shine in that beauty. Tell us more about how, you know, your passion and this philosophy has shaped the way you run your businesses.
So I can just start by saying, to be where I am, there was someone who picked me up. I had a very low self-esteem growing up because of, you know, I look different from where I'm coming from. And then I had someone who was like, you know what, you are wasting your beauty here. Then she started, you know, step by step showing me, wear makeup, do this, that and the other. And then, you know, I got into a grip. So by her doing that, I then started paying it forward to other people, because now my low self-esteem, she started boosting it. So I saw how she's boosted mine, and I was like, let me just pay this forward. So I would just see a friend like, okay, let's see how we can transform you. give me some money. Let me go do shopping for you. So that's how I started. So I would just dress people, especially friends that are close to me that I'm not scared to approach and say, okay, how about we change your wardrobe? You know, how much budget do you have? And then we go and we buy. Even my former boss, I used to do that to her. I would be like, please borrow me your card. I go to the shop, I buy her clothes because I knew her size. So I think the lady that introduced me to this kind of lifestyle, she really made a huge impact because I then started, flowing with it. And I loved it because there are so many people that have got low self-esteem. And the low self-esteem can be caused by a lot of things. And when you can't function, when your low self-esteem is at your lowest, you cannot function. But there are small things that boost it, like shopping. It does that to me.
No, of course. I can completely relate.
So even if you go and buy a set of lingerie, it's something. A lipstick, it's small things. People think that you need to have millions. You can just go and buy a lipstick. It boosts your self-esteem. So that's how the whole thing started. I started paying it forward, and then I started having people approaching me. Oh, okay, I'm going to a wedding. This is the color theme. What can I wear? I'm like, okay, what's your budget? I'll go shop for them, and then they pay me my percentage.
No, that's absolutely amazing. I mean, from transitioning to the banking world to beauty to being a stylist as well, I love that you were able to find the things that you were good at. And it always takes that one person to believe in you and hone in on your talent and say, you know what, I think you could do this. Let me show you. And that's absolutely amazing. What you've just said now is that self-esteem has so much to do with how you relate to others and your success going forward. If you're confident in yourself, everyone is going to have confidence in you. And it's amazing how a great outfit, some lovely makeup and good hair can make you feel like a new person and can give you that much needed boost of confidence and look at yourself in a different way. The right styling can do so much. And I want to talk a bit more about your business, Pamper Couture. It's a unique lifestyle and wellness center. I know the inspiration came from, this purpose, this natural God-given talent that you had for making people feel good and look good as well. But tell us more about some of the services that your company offers, as well as how people can find you.
So Pamper Couture specializes in massages, different types of massages, and our main clients are corporate. So we'll go and set up whenever we are invited. We get invited to corporate, we get invited to sports like golf. We do a lot of golf events. We do a lot of, maybe people who are done hiking and then we'll be at the end. So we just provide that relaxation. So the main aim is to provide a relaxation. And then we go to the comfort of their own spaces. We do have a studio in Pretoria. We do have a studio in KwaMashu. But when they request as a group, we take a minimum 15 and then infinite. We've done 300, we've done 200, we've done 100. So wherever we are booked, we go there.
No, I absolutely love that. I'm definitely a massage girly, so I can completely understand. And I love the concept of bringing it to corporates and events as well, particularly sporting events. An athlete will be able to rest and recover really nicely with a nice massage after the end of a long hike or run. So I really love that you've diversified this idea of having a spa. So yes, you do offer the massage therapy at a location, but I love that you've broadened your mindset and broadened and diversified where you offer your services, because I can absolutely picture it being such a perfect thing just to end off a hike with a nice massage or attend an event that can offer you a massage at the end. But you are also an author. And, wearing so many hats, I'm so inspired and I'm loving having this conversation with you. And, talk to us about writing a book. Writing a book for me, I have so much of respect for authors because it's such a vulnerable experience. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve, you're opening yourself up and you're sharing your story with the world. And it's not an easy thing. It's a very, very brave thing. Talk us through the journey of your book and talk to us a little bit about the book as well.
Okay, so the writing of the book started actually started in 2013 when I had a major depression and I was in hospital for 6 weeks. And that's when I realized that, you know what, I've been through a lot. I knew I'd been through a lot, but, you know, to me, it was like maybe God wanted me to go through such. And then the psychiatrist was like, maybe you need to, not maybe, tell your family to bring a journal and a pen for you. Start jotting down everything that happened to you. Okay, how is that going to help me? Give me medication so I can be better. No. Write it down. Okay, like, yeah, that's how you're going to heal. So I started writing gradually, but I didn't mean to write a book. It was my... I was just writing to heal, you know? And I started writing and I found myself in 2017, 2018 having so much data. I had two choir books that I had written on and a journal. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? Then a friend, you know, he found me scribbling. He's like, what are you busy writing? I'm like, no, this is actually my mechanism of healing. He's like, but you can write a book out of this. I was like, no, I'm too embarrassed. I can't let the world know what I went through. And I was like, but this is your story. No one can tell it better than you. And then there was an element of the kids. I didn't want because they were still young, I didn't want them to know what I had been through. And I had to wait for them to grow and then to make them understand, attend psychologists, make them aware that whatever that I went through, I will now share it with the world. So they mustn't feel that, you know, my mom went through this and this. They mustn't feel ashamed. You know, so we had to go through that first before the book was published. So the book was published last year, and most of the stuff that happened in the book, it happened in KZN, KwaMashu, where I'm from. And we have actually opened a spa because I always believe in giving back. It's something that I've always done when my mom was still alive. Every time I would go home, I would take my oils. She will invite her friends. I'll wash their feet, clip them, and you know, it's something that I've always loved doing. So I was like, let me just open another branch. It'll give me an opportunity to, you know, be in Durban, also as a healing form, because mom is late. Like I practically have no one. I've got just few relatives, but I have no one. But me going, you know, there, it heals me. And me going to Durban for the business, but also the book comes in because I would see most of the things, or I would be driving past where most of the incidents happened. So instead of me now crying, I would just be talking about it. Oh, this is what happened here. Oh, this is what happened here. You know? So it's my healing mechanism, and it's working.
I mean, that's so incredibly powerful. I'm so moved by what you've shared with us just now. I mean, thinking about how you've actually turned pain into purpose, because you've taken a part of your life and an area of your life that holds so much of pain and trauma, and you've turned it into something beautiful. And that takes a lot of work and a lot of healing and a lot of self-investment to be able to do that. So I really commend you on your ability to take something that brought you so much of pain and turn it into something beautiful. And taking something amazing back to your hometown is such a cool concept. I really love that. I wish more entrepreneurs who reach the success that you have decide to also give back to their hometown and bring a little bit of what they've been able to build to their hometown as well. And speaking about giving back, that's something that you're very passionate about. Mentorship, giving back to communities, developing communities, particularly mentoring young girls, is something you're so passionate about. Can you tell us why?
Like I said, someone held my hand to be where I am, and I always believe in paying forward. When I was helped, they did not want anything from me. It was various people helping me, uplifting me to be where I am today. Not knowing, though, that they were doing that. So even my mentorship, people don't even know, we don't even call it mentorship, because I would just get a random call from a young lady. They call me Ma or Sis K or Miss K. I have this and this and this. How can I resolve this? And it's something that I've always been doing, but I didn't know I was doing it. But now I am conscious about doing it, because if someone wants to maybe start a business and they will come and say, this is the business that I want to start, how do I go about? If it's something that is not in line with what I'm doing, because now I have made connections with people, then I will check who on my associate can assist. And then I'll go ask questions, and then I come back and I help a young girl to succeed. So I always believe in paying forward, because when you I know how difficult it is to start with nothing. I was there, I've been there. So someone helped me, not knowing they were helping me, so I'm paying it forward. So I love helping. They call me Mother Teresa at home.
No, I love that. I love the energy that you're bringing, and this whole concept of woman helping woman. Because in and amongst the female community, we're very much about tearing each other down and competing against each other.
Yes.
So I love that what you've brought in terms of your philosophy and the way you live your life is very, different from that. It's, what, somebody helped me, somebody believed in me, and that is why I'm here. So let us all create a network of powerful women who can help each other. And if I don't know somebody who can help you, I will find somebody who can help you, and let's all work together, because no individual is self-made, and we're all here because one person or two people decided to believe in us and see the potential in us. So I love that concept, and I love the philosophy that you've brought in not just your business, but in also the way you're paying it forward. Before we actually let you go, please to share with us your social media platforms. How can we go and get ourselves pampered, and how can we get a copy of your book? Can we reach out to you on your social media platforms? Let us know all the information.
Okay. My Facebook account, it's Keeya Mofokeng, Keeya, not Keeya, Keeya, Keeya Mofokeng. It's on Facebook, and then the book is Kidiboni, Pain to Purpose. It's both on Facebook and on Instagram. And then my Instagram page is _real_Keeya. The real Keeya with underscores in between. That's my Instagram page, and my Facebook page, it's Keeya Mofokeng. And people can order the books with courier anywhere, actually, not even in the country, because other people, they've gotten their copies outside South Africa. So whoever needs the book, we are on 065 9300 971. 065 9300 971. That's where they can reach us, and then you place your order. We haven't put it on the shops as yet. We're still waiting for the approval, because there's a lot of details that they need before you can shelf. So for now, we haven't shelved. We're still supplying from Pretoria and then in Durban as well. So whoever needs a copy, we are there on those socials. We answer each and every comment, questions.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
for
much.
joining us.
And then Pamper Couture, we are on Facebook. It's Pamper Couture, and then on Instagram as well, it's Pamper Couture. So we are there. Corporate, you're doing your baby showers, you're doing your gatherings, you're just chilling. You just want to relax while you are chilling. We come while you are talking. It's nothing. It's nothing like too formal. You can just be sitting like this, talking. Someone is massaging you. That's our philosophy.
I love that.
Yeah,
I really.
You can relax anywhere you are. So we bring the tranquility in the comfort of your own space.
Thank you for sharing those details, and more importantly, thank you for sharing with us this evening. I'm very moved by our conversation this evening, and I love to see women in South Africa not just thriving, but also paying it forward. Yes. I think it's so important for us to be active in our spaces. When we are in a position where we're able to give back, we absolutely must. So thank you for joining us and for inspiring us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me.
Viewers at home, that was Keeya, and she is absolutely inspiring, and I hope you are leaving this conversation as inspired and motivated as I am. Do go get yourself some pampering at Pamper Couture, so do check them out on social media, and if you would like a copy of her book, please do reach out to her via the telephone number that was provided, or reach out to her on her social media platforms to order yours today. But on that note, it is time for us to head over to an ad break, and we'll come right back.